In this video, we are going to see how you can use the Matomo database feature export for BigQuery. So, within the Matomo Cloud, you have now the possibility to subscribe to a feature which is called BigQuery and Data Warehouse that you can find over here. And once you do so, you can select the website that you would like to export the data from. Then you can add what we call a backfill export job. So the backfill is the possibility for you to go and fetch the databases. Here you can generate your credential, and here you get the tables that you can download from the database. In this example, I will just focus on the log visit and start to process data within BigQuery. So of course, in order for this to work, you will need to have a BigQuery account, and you need as well the billing to be set, and you need also to follow this guide. Okay, so let's go. So the first thing first is like you need to create a project in BigQuery. So you go over here, and then you say I want to add a project. So you click over here, you click on new project, you give it a name. So in my case, I'm just going to call it UDMI5. Okay. So now the project is going to be created. I hope that is going to be automatically assigned to a billing, not the case. Okay, so I'm just going to click on upgrade. Okay, and that's it. Okay, great. So now my project is assigned to a billing account, which will be necessary later on. Okay, now my project is created, so you can click over here and create a dataset. Then you will need to give a dataset ID. In the documentation, they mentioned Matomo export, so I'm going to keep the same name. Doesn't really matter. Here you need to select region and select the one where the AWS database is located, so to say Frankfurt, and then you create the dataset. Okay, now the dataset is created, so you need to create the table in order to host the data. So here the table, I think it's log visit. Okay, so the name is log_visit. Good. Then you need to edit here as a text, because you need to copy and paste the structure of the database, at least the table in my case. Okay, so this needs to be reproduced for every tables that you have within your database. So let's say each table, each link of the table that we were seeing before. Okay, and create the table. Okay, all good. Now what we can start to do is the data transfer. So it means transferring the data from one place to the other. So here you click on data transfer. Here has not been used. Okay, enable it by visiting. Okay, so here it's telling me that the API has not been enabled. Okay, so you need to go over here, and then just need to click on a button in order to enable it. Okay, perfect. Then you go back over here, you can refresh the page, and you can start the data transfer. In order to start the data transfer, you will need several information. So the source is Amazon S3, because that's where the data are located in the cloud of Matomo. Then you need to give a name for information purposes. Then you can select the start date and runtime. In my case, I'm going to leave it like this to see how it goes. Then dealing with the dataset, we said it was Matomo export. Destination table, that's the log visit. Okay, that's the one we just created. Amazon S3 bucket is this one. So you paste it here. Access key ID is the one that you can generate here. Okay. So you generate them over here. Pay attention because those will disappear if you refresh your page. Okay, so don't refresh your page. Okay. Okay, okay. File format, it's a JSON. Right disposition, I think it's happened, but let's double check. For the majority of tables, should write append. Okay. Okay, write append. Number of errors allowed. Ignore unknown values. In general, I tend to tick it because sometimes there are some errors. Okay, let's save. Okay, so here at this step, well, everything has been defined. Now it's supposed to run right now. So let's see how things are going. Okay. So now, as you can see, the transfer is planned. Transfer is in progress. You can see about what is going on over here, and you can run the view in Log Explorer. So it's long, okay? Here, as you can see, it's starting the transfer. And of course you can refresh it. Okay, so as you can see here, it started already to go and fetch the tables. You can refresh it again. So normally at this step, we do not have yet any data. Moved 63 objects. Ah, that smells good already. Okay, let's see if I'm getting something. So you go back into Studio. So here you see you get your table. So you click on it. Then you can click on Preview. Okay, great. And here, as you can see, my table has been imported. So now I can start to perform some requests. So let's imagine, for example, that I would like to get the number of visits for my website. So I don't know much SQL, so I'm going to go over here and ask ChatGPT, give me the SQL request showing me the number of visits for my site Matomo based on this. Sorry for the typo. Okay, so then I go back over here and then I can type and I can run it. So it's telling me that I should have 20 visits